The second game of Group 1 of this, Super 8 stage of this ongoing ICC Men's T20 World Cup will be played at the Wankhede Stadium between the two underdog teams today. West Indies and, of course, Zimbabwe, the surprise package of this tournament. Well, of course, West Indies, they are one of the unbeaten teams. They have taken down teams like England at the Wankhede Stadium before earlier in the tournament, and they know these conditions. And Zimbabwe, they don't need any introduction, especially after the kind of performances they did in Sri Lanka, especially taking down teams like Australia and the co-host Sri Lanka at their own backyard has raised a lot of eyebrows. And the way their bowlers use the wicket, I think that is very interesting. I think their bowlers, especially the likes of even not only the spinners, the fast bowlers also, the way they use the sluggish condition at the Premadasa Stadium to their advantage. They bowl those cutters, they bowl those slow balls. They hit the right areas. The spinners bowled very tightly. Sikandar Raza has been quite exceptional. So I think they were ideally suited for this kind of that kind of sluggish condition in Premadasa. However, what I am hearing today is that the Wankhede's pitch, the pitch which will be used for this West Indies versus Zimbabwe game, will be the same pitch in which India beat USA. And you remember that pitch, right? The USA bowlers, at one point, I think against the USA bowlers, India was 77 for 6. So that condition, that wicket will be also a bit sluggish, and I don't think that, I think that both the teams, both Zimbabwe and West Indies, they won't mind that pitch, because West Indies in the last game at the Eden Gardens, they played on a similar condition against Italy, and Zimbabwe, as I said, they have been playing on these kind of sluggish pitches in Sri Lanka. So I think it's going to be a very interesting game. Both teams have quite quality bowling options, and both the bowlers of both the teams are doing well. From batting point of view, of course, I think West Indies will have a little bit of advantage because they have the likes of Hetmeyer, they have the likes of Rutherford, who they play a lot of cricket in Indian conditions. They play in IPL, but don't count Zimbabwe out. I know that Zimbabwe will be playing international cricket on Indian soil after a long time. So they do want to make an impression, and I think the way they have played so far in this tournament, I'll not count Zimbabwe out at all. I think Zimbabwe can surprise a few people, and West Indies can be a bit unpredictable at times. So you never know which West Indies will turn up. So I think Zimbabwe, they have, with the kind of confidence they have right now with them, I think they can surprise West Indies. But again, from Indian team's point of view, after the 76-run defeat against South Africa in the last game, the Indian team will follow each group stage game very closely. I think they would like to see a close game at the Wankhede Stadium between Zimbabwe and West Indies, because they don't want a convincing victory for any of the teams, so that the team can get in any NRR advantage. Because remember, India currently they have a NRR of minus 3.8. So NRR is going to be a big role as well. This is Sandipan Banerjee reporting from the departure hall of this Ahmedabad airport for, of course, the Crick Hub.